Hello, my name is Joy with Joyful Memories, and I wanted to do my wreath. I wanted to document it because I've never documented one online, but I've always done them, and so I decided to document this one. Forgive my videographer. She don't videograph often. So anyway, I'm gonna do an autumn wreath. I started earlier on the wreath, and my video kind of ran out of room, so I had to start over. So please forgive me. But this is a wreath that I'm gonna be doing. I got a 18-inch ring. I'll give you the details at the comments below because I don't want the video to be too long. But 18-inch ring. Okay, you can find this at any hobby store, Walmart. I have the fuzzy brown sticks, and they come in all types of colors. This was 88 cents. I went through and just pre-put them on, and all you're doing is putting a V on here on the on one of the outer rims, and just twisting it a little bit, and it leaves you a V for you to hold your material in. And that's what I've started here. Okay, is putting my material there. The material that I'm using the Deca-Mesh here. This is a 7-inch Deca-Mesh. I'm using a chocolate Deca-Mesh as well, somewhere over the rainbow here. So I'm using these two, okay? That is traditional for most people to use. I've seen something a little bit neat, which is paper mesh, so I wanted to throw that in there and pull something different off from the regular wreath. And I also used, or will be using, the burlap. They had green and the traditional. So I got all of these. These are 5.5 inches. The Deca-Mesh that I showed you, the orange and the brown, were 7 inches. And this paper mesh was 10 inches. The Deca-Mesh is more curlier, more natural to curl. The burlap is more loose like a fabric, and the paper mesh in between is more in between. I have some ornaments here I'm going to use, and this will all be down in the comments, and I'm just going really quick because I don't run out of time. And this is the little bow I'll be putting on, which I have a story to go by this, and if I have time at the end, I'll share it. All right, so I pre-cut everything. Here's my paper mesh. I just cut 6-inch squares, and then I took those squares that were 10-inch and cut them into like 5 or 6 inch. They said it was 10-inch, but they look a little bit longer than 5 inches squares. As far as the burlap, I cut 5 strips of the burlap. So these were like full pieces, and then I just cut them down the middle. Okay, that gave me a total of 10. And the same thing for the green, total of 10. Yep. And then for the Deca-Mesh, I did a total of 10, and I didn't cut these down the middle. I just kind of left them as is, okay? So I started here, if you can see, and let me start moving my stuff. I started here on my outer rim with my paper mesh, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm putting 2 in each segment, okay? And I'll come back and fill in as I need to. We need to, on the paper mesh, make sure that each sheet, one is the manufactured seam, and then one is a raw cut, and you want to alternate them to just help add some texture to the wreath. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do my first one. I just took it like we used to do as we were kids, and we would make fans, and just made like a little ribbon type gathering there. Okay, going to do the same for the second one, which is the opposite side. We're going to put them together. Okay, like twin sisters or brothers. And we're going to take this brown stick that I have attached, and I hope you can see really well. And I'm just going to grab that in there and secure it, okay? You don't have to do anything crazy. I'm just twisting it like twice, okay? I'm going to move that over, okay? And I'm going to add that last little string here that I have hanging over. I'm going to utilize this because I don't want to keep coming back having to fill in holes. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add another while I'm here. And that's how I'll fill up the segment. On the 18-inch ring, which is what I have, there is 9 segments. If you get a medium size, I believe it's 6, and if you get a small, it's 3. So I have 9 segments to fill up, and I want to make sure that you know, I don't have to come back and do too much digging in between, because when I get done, I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little ADHD and I don't be wanting to come back, okay? So anyway, got that secure, okay? So that's basically 2 in 1, if you will, 2 in 1 segment, okay? So here we go again, fan, fan, all right? And one more, fan, fan, and it's so easy to do. And you just put them together, okay, like that. And my if you can tell, my material or the raw edges are going down because I don't want that, you know, poking out into my actual wreath. I'm going to pause now that you've seen how I've added that, and I'm going to fill this in, okay? Okay, I'm back. So I finished up the, I did the green in the same technique that I did the paper mesh. That's the burlap. And now I'm working on the Deca-Mesh. I'm sorry I had it upside down. And with the Deca-Mesh, I'm simply taking the material and I'm rolling up here so you can see it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So remember that. We're not doing this for a job. We're doing this so we don't have to go broke in the store buying the wreath already made. So, you know, if it's to your liking, you know, then it's fine. So here we are. That's the first one rolled, okay? And then I'm going to add the second one. And you see how it kind of has that ring shape to it? That's why I meant about working several different textures. I love that. So now I'm going to crisscross it. I'm going to bring them all together. And I'm going to add this in to my wreath. And once I show you how to do that, I'm going to continue to, I'm sorry guys, I'm just working, scratching all in my nose and stuff, hair all over my head. Anyway, I have it here, and I know you probably cannot see that, but I have it anchored in, okay? And I'm basically just attaching it like I showed you in the other one, okay? And I'm going to finish these up, and I'll be back. All right, so here we are. We have all the white done. You see the tan there the burlap does not compare to the wonderful fabric of the Deca-Mesh, and then the green and back to the white. So now I'm going to start adding my ornaments and a ribbon, and we'll be done. Okay, so we got all of it done, and overall, I mean, it's a beautiful piece. I mean, it's huge, it's massive. I can't even get it all, but let's see if I can sit up here for you. This is the finished piece, okay, and I'm very in love with it. So now what I would do is just take my little ornament, and all I wanted was just that little piece there, you know, and that to me is beautiful. Just that little piece, just that little accent, and I'm going to spray over everything with the finish. So just hold on just a second for me. Let me clean up. As you can look down in here, I tried to fluff it, but actually I think I did pretty good. Actually, I can't see many of the brown pieces that we're tying them in. And I'm just going over it so you can see. Yeah, you don't see many. There is one. There is one. So I'm just hide that. And basically all you're doing is grabbing it and tucking it through where it's not showing. You know, that's all. You're just fluffing it and coming on down. So I love this piece. I love this. And now I'm ready to add my bow. And my bow would probably go somewhere right in here, you know, and that would be a wrap. That would basically be a wrap. If I wanted to do anything else, I could, but I think you can't even get a full picture. I'll post pictures because I'm recording myself and I can't get a full picture, but I'll get a picture and post it into the clip. But it's absolutely grand. It's fabulous. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Wait, we got one more loose screw there. Somebody skipping class. All righty. So now that we got that done, you pretty much have the overall effect of how this thing goes. And it overall took me several hours to cut everything and to get everything organized. But as I started working, it was very easy to move. And the burlap doesn't even compare to the Deca-Meshes. The colors are nice, but I wish I could have had that Deca-Mesh in that color. Daggone Walmart and Hobby Lobby for closing. So anyway, cheers to you. Have a happy holiday, and I'll stay tuned with many more wreaths as I make them and as the orders come in. Thank you. Oh, one more clip of the finished look after I spray it, and I'll be done. Thank you. Okay, guys. That's the finished product. My ribbon, my wreath, my ornament, my colors, and I'm for the most part pretty satisfied. So if you have any questions, I'll put all my comments in the comment section. If you have any questions about products, overall, the materials cost me, the paper mesh cost me $5. The burlap cost me $4 a piece, so that was 2 rolls. So $14. I'm sorry, $13. Then the 2 Deca-Mesh were another $5, so $23. The wreath was $3. The holder with the sticks, so we're looking at $26. I'll say the bow was free. Oh, and the story about the bow is last week I shared with Cheer Off, and my dear friend Patsy gave me that bow to wear on my hair. And I am not a cheerleader, as you can tell by looking at me in my earlier footage. But, you know, I support the kids, and we went out and did it as a spoof. And the kids enjoyed it and they had a good time. So I am very pleased with that. I'm actually thinking that I'm going to give it away. And I already have some shine on this, but as you can tell, even as I got it here, I went into the glitter on my green, and that just really kind of set things off for me. I mean, it's really shiny. So I'm very, very satisfied with my job here. If I could do anything, it would be on this burlap to make it a little bit thicker down here, but I don't think I want to waste much more material because I have another wreath to do. And I did use my entire roll of the paper mesh, so I'll have to go back and get that while it's on sale. But that's going on my door for a moment, and I think I'm going to give it away in a raffle next week for church. So happy wreathing to you. I hope that you enjoyed everything, and if you want, you can read the comments below for all the materials that I used and the store that I used, which I never used, Walmart. I was very shocked, but probably about total about $30. I think I bought everything for $54, but I have much more material here that I did not use, so it was much worth it, okay? Thank you so much for watching and tagging along. If I was too wordy, let me know. Any suggestions so I can get better. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.